Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. I had a very good night of sleep and I gifted myself not editing Vlogmas until this morning, and that was lovely. Thank you to everyone who commented where they were coming from, encouraged me to take a break. I hear you, and I am trying to find the balance. It catches up to us. It catches up to me. It catches up to you. Like, you know, I know. So today is a day at home, which I'm really grateful for. And also, I had enough of a rest that when I woke up this morning, I was like, I know what I want to make. Like, I was feeling so indecisive last night, and that's really not super like me. But anyway, I was just like thinking about colors again of yarn and like what I wanted to do, and I realized I have so this is one of my yarns, Sueño. I do all naturally dyed yarn, so this one is dyed with madder. And then earlier this year I did a limited run of this color, which is also from madder. So they're just two different like pH levels, and there's some other things that go into it. But essentially I was like, wait, this might be the combo that I want. And I think it is, and also of course it matches my plaid that I am cozying up with this morning. So I was like, I want to do a striped ribbed hat. This one is not on my site at the moment because it was like kind of an experiment, but I used it in a project and I had leftovers and I thought that those paired really well together. So I was like doing a search on Ravelry for sport weight hats, and I found this pattern. It's free on Ravelry in sport weight, and I was like, I could do the brim the same colors, but I'm actually not sure how far I'm gonna get with these. So I looked at what other colors I have. This is a like neutral color, kind of like just taupey color, and then this was a skein that had a break in it, so I, set it aside, and this is my colorway Pink Lady. So I'm gonna do the brim of the hat in these two colors, and then the stripes in this. And the other funny thing about this free pattern is that it's called the Terrace Beanie, and the designer was like, because it sort of reminds me of the terrace on Love Island. And I was like, shut up. Because famously, Kay and I are Love Island UK devotees every summer. We watch every episode. We have for many years now, and recently this year we've gotten our friends into the fold, and so that has been very fun. So that was just like a total coincidence, but I'm into it. So I'm gonna wind these up, and then I'm gonna go sit on the couch and watch some Vlogmas. And I thought later I would tell you some of the Vlogmases that I have been watching. I've been tagging them as I like show clips of me watching them, but there's a few who are doing like weekly Vlogmas, so I thought I would just like compile a little list of both knitting and non-knitting Vlogmases in case you are looking for more content. So yeah, let's wind these up. And it's actually, I know it's like good morning, but like it's almost noon and I had a very early breakfast, so I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for lunch today. Also, there's just so much construction going on outside. I wish they were quieter. But anyway, so yeah, let me wind these up and then we can get casting on. I need to go ship this package. It's very wet, so I don't really want to leave it on my porch for the mailman to pick up. And I'm also just like feeling antsy inside the house. Like I feel like I need a hard reset or something. So I decided I'm gonna go take myself out to lunch at one of my favorite spots, bringing my Advent socks so I can like work on those. Yeah, that's what I decided to do. Just trying to like keep the momentum going for the day. I didn't want to get dressed. I was just like, ugh. So we're gonna go get lunch. We're gonna go get lunch, okay? Okay. I hope you can't hear the dishwasher too much. I clearly put something in there that's like moving around, so it's annoying. So anyway, hoping that you can focus on me. So I caught up on my Advent socks. I'm really happy with how they're looking, very cute. Well, I caught up on one. Okay, well, I went out to lunch. I'm definitely feeling better. I'm very glad that I got myself out of the house because I feel like when I'm sort of like, I don't even know what that is, like if it's anxiety or, but I just was sort of like spiraling and unable to like just go on to the next thing. And so I was like, I need like a hard reset, like I was saying. So I was just like, I literally didn't want to go. I didn't want to get dressed. I didn't want to get in the car. I didn't want to go out in the rain. And I did it, and I feel better. So note to self, that helps. So I went to one of my favorite like local places to eat here. It's called P's and Q's. It's like pickles. I actually don't know what P's and Q's stand for, but they have pickles everywhere. And they have like a little marketplace. I really like to take people from out of town there. And also I've been there a few times by myself. They have really big windows. So there's like a lot of good light even when it's dreary like today. So I was able to sit and I'm listening to Wuthering Heights and reading, like I'm just kind of going back and forth. I was able to get both from the library. So I had been listening to it and then I sat at the cafe diner and knit and read and ate my breakfast burrito and drank my coffee and yeah, it was really nice. I also just like the guys who work there are super nice. I just always have like very kind interactions. Yeah, it's a very cozy spot. So yeah, it was really nice. I needed that just like difference of space. And then I stopped by the post office to mail out my package, and now I'm watching some Vlogmases, which was the other thing that a couple of you asked, like, which Vlogmases are you watching? So, yeah, I just wanted to mention, I've obviously been watching Emily, the Botanical Knitter. All of these I will link down below. By the way, I'll tag the channel and you can go check them out. And if you like them, please consider subscribing. All of those subscribes make a big difference. They're very nice, so go do that. So the Botanical Knitter, I was really excited to see that Anne of Caprine Cottage is doing like weekly Vlogmases, so not every day, which honestly doing every day is insane, okay? It is, so take the weekly vlogs, they're amazing too, and then you get like a longer video. I've been really enjoying those. So Anne is doing that. And then I wanted to shout out Charlotte, who just posted her first Vlogmas video. She is California Pearls, and I promise it's not because she's knitting with my yarn. We've now met a few times at like Flock, and then she came to Camp Starlight that I hosted with Tim this year. So she's a doll, and you should definitely check out her Vlogmas. I've been really enjoying it. That's what have on the TV behind you right now. Other knitting Vlogmas, I think those are the only 3 knitting specific ones that I have been watching. If I think of any other ones, obviously I will mention, but those ones. And then I'm also really, really enjoying Heather McLary. If you don't follow her, she's a booktuber. Largely her hobby is reading. I get a lot of really great recommendations from her. She reads way more than I do, but I always like to see what she's reading. And she is also watching Heated Rivalry and freaking out about it. It's very cute. So yeah, I've been really enjoying hers. Those are the 4 channels that like I have been watching every video that they put out. Kay and I sometimes watch together in the mornings. So yeah, those are the ones that I have been really enjoying. Love to hear which ones you're watching, whether they are knitting or non-knitting related, because I really find it interesting. And as I've been hanging out today, more and more comments are coming in on yesterday's, well, yeah, the Vlogmas that got posted today from yesterday. Just about where you guys are like tuning in from, and it's so cool. So thank you for engaging and leaving a comment. I really love seeing where you're all tuning in from, whether it's like Alaska or Europe. It's very cool. So once I catch up on the second sock, I'm gonna go grab my yarn and cast on for my hat, which I am excited about. So yeah, that's what's going on.